Roatan, Honduras offers amazing water activities, particularly scuba diving. However, for this video, I want to share a land adventure with some very cute creatures. Welcome to Roatan and welcome to Sarah's Scuba and Travel channel. In this video, I feature the Easy Wildlife Sanctuary and Iguanas tour. I recommend purchasing your excursion online through the cruise line's planning website. Usually the short excursions are cheaper and it increases the likelihood that you will get a spot on your desired excursion. Once you board the ship, the tickets are delivered to your stateroom. The tickets will have directions for the meeting location and time. Since we were tendered in Roatan due to the large number of cruise ships in port that day, we were instructed to meet in the theater on board at a designated time. We presented our tickets and were given a sticker with a number. This was the group number for our tour, and we were instructed to sit with our group members in a designated location in the theater. When our tender and tour were ready, our number was called and we proceeded down the gangway and boarded the tender for a short ride to the dock. Upon exiting the tender, we made our way to the end of the dock and followed the sign to the zone area where shore excursions were being organized and departing. It looks like chaos when you first arrive, but the operators are good at getting everyone lined up, checked in, and ready to depart. We were informed of our zone in the theater via an announcement. Once everyone arrived and our bus was ready, we boarded a small bus to make our way out of the port, through the downtown area, and off to our first stop, the Daniel Johnson's Monkey and Sloth Hangout, which was on the east side of the island. The drive was approximately 45 minutes. I want to take a moment to share with you a great way to record your adventures for years to come. I have created an international travel log inspired by dive logs that allows you to quickly document and reflect on your day's activities and adventures. I have used it for cruise vacations and it works great whether in port or enjoying a day at sea. Please see the link in the video description below for more information. At the Monkey and Sloth Hangout, you are greeted by your guides. They will introduce you to their two spider monkeys on site, one brown and one black. Next, you will have some time enjoying the sloths, which are nocturnal animals. However, they did wake up and move around a little bit for us. The sloths are not in an enclosure and just hang out on these branches during the day, so you can easily get really close to them. However, you do not want to touch them as they can carry venereal diseases. So snap your pics and selfies, but do not touch. Next was the highlight of the tour. We got to enter one of the capuchin habitats for a monkey encounter. You want to store all loose items in a bag outside of the enclosure on the provided shelves. That includes glasses and hearing aids. If you don't, the monkeys will take them right off your head. I also highly recommend closed-toed shoes for this activity to protect your feet and give you more stability in the enclosures. You will be briefed on how to behave inside the enclosure to prevent injuries, bites, and attacks. These are wild animals, but they have been trained and are vaccinated. Still, it is important to follow the directions for everyone's safety. There is a double entry to prevent monkeys from escaping, so once everyone is in the first gate, the door is closed before the door to the enclosure is opened. Once inside, you are instructed to form a circle, and before you know it, monkeys are jumping from shoulders, arms, and heads. There were about 6 to 8 monkeys in the cage with us, so everyone got plenty of interactions. You cannot hold, grab, or pet the monkeys, so you basically stand there waiting for them to use you as their springboard to the next person. The guides will provide small pieces of food and water if you would like to hand feed them. The monkeys do get wild. I had one pull my hair as he made his way from my shoulder to the ground, and another one run into my face with his teeth slightly biting me. This was a complete accident from the monkey, and he did not intentionally attack or bite me. This is how I know they are vaccinated. Another one decided she was intrigued with women's dress and decided to play under it before ripping off a tassel. This might sound intense, and it is, but I would totally do it again. If you don't want this close of an encounter, you are able to stay outside of the enclosure and observe the interactions from a distance. Once your time is up, the group will exit the enclosure through the two-step door process. Everyone can gather their belongings, wash their hands, and head to the macaw enclosure. I'm not a huge fan of birds. I think they're beautiful, but I don't need interactions with them. I like to admire them from a distance. So I entered the enclosure and let my husband have the up-close interactive experience this time. After the macaws, our time was almost up. There was another bird enclosure where other guests were experiencing an encounter, so you might get this experience instead of or in addition to the macaws. There are restrooms available and snack and souvenir stands you can check out before you board the bus to your next stop. We had 50 to 60 minutes total at the Monkey and Sloth Hangout. The next stop is Arches Iguana and Marine Reserve. This is about a 15 to 20 minute drive from the Monkey and Sloth Hangout. Here your group is joined by an on-site guide who explains more about the 10 acres that are dedicated to the critically endangered green iguanas. You have the opportunity to explore 2 cages where the babies are kept for the first 2 years of their lives. This is to protect them from the spiny iguanas who will eat them. We did see some spiny iguanas on the property while we were there. Female green iguanas lay 30 to 40 eggs. However, only 5 to 10% hatch outside of the reserve due to predators. This method is a way to protect and increase the green iguana population on the island. If you would like, you can also pose with one of the juveniles before making your way down the hill to feed the adults waiting for a free snack. The green iguana has been protected here since 1980. The reserve works hard to protect the iguanas from not only other iguana species and birds, but humans as well, trying to stop the killing of green iguanas for their meat and the sale of green iguanas in the pet trade. From here, you will head down to the water to see the large tarpon that are on site outside and inside of the enclosure. The guides will throw in some food so you can see how large and powerful these animals are. Finally, you will have some time to hit the gift shops before making your way up the hill to your bus. We had approximately 25 to 30 minutes at this reserve. The third and last stop on the tour is a chocolate factory, which was about a 15 to 20 minute drive from the reserve. You have approximately 20 minutes at the market if you want to purchase any food or souvenirs. The chocolate factory has free samples of their chocolate available so you can pick your flavors. However, to be honest, I didn't think the chocolate was that great, so I passed on purchasing any for later. My husband did buy a bar and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie though. With stops 2 and 3, you were actually making your way back to the cruise port, so it's only about a 15 to 20 minute drive from the market to the cruise terminal. Don't forget to tip your guide and your driver before making your way back to the tender boats to board your cruise ship. I really enjoyed the first 2 stops with the animal encounters, and I hope you will too. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. If you would like to help support future productions, please donate using the Super Thanks button or buy me a snack using the link in the description below. Please join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram for more content.